Yes, welcome to Heathmont Football Club down here at H.E Parker Reserve for the Division 2 clash between the Heathmont Jets and the Waverley Blues. This is the Deakin University Match of the round, and it's in great conditions. And my name's Blake Tennant, and I'll be calling alongside our first ever deputy time for the first time ever is Paul Laconey. Welcome aboard, mate. First game. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to be calling alongside you, Blake. I think, it's going to be hopefully a great game. Waverley Blues are flying at the moment, and I know Heathmont are 0-6, but they've been competitive in a lot of games.
Yes.
So it'll be really interesting today.
Indeed. So looking back at the previous time they met on May 13. The score was Heathmont 39 to Waverley Blues 71. So that's the last time they played. So you can definitely tell Heathmont have definitely been in these games. They just haven't quite, been getting the 4 points as much as they would like to do. How have you seen Heathmont's progress so far?
Yeah, well, looking at the notes I've written down, because I took some notes last night. I know last week sort of blew out of the water, but other than that, they have been in a lot of games, like the 32-point loss against Waverley Blues, and Waverley are going very well at the moment. The only loss so far was to East Ringwood,
which is, that's kind of, the way East Ringwood's going. So, yeah. Anyway, let's touch more into the game. As we can see, we've got a couple new players to the club. We've got Ashley Edwards, new to the club, coming through from the Casey Thunder. So we expect to see her playing today. And as well as we do have a new player as well from Heathmont, Amy Morrow, new to the footy club. She does have a basketball background. Yep. Everyone keeps up on about the basketball background. A couple as well, and you've got to mention we've got, Alana Brown, the X Factor as well. And they've got a couple of X Factors to do, but we'll go from Waverley point of view now. They've obviously had a really good start. I think they're sitting about third on the ladder, so they must be pretty happy, you would say, coming into this game.
Yeah, so they've been going where they have liked to be going so far. Elise Hull is, the leading goal kicker for Waverley Blues at the moment, kicking the 12 goals. She'll be big for the Waverley Blues, and also as well I'm just trying to think of
no, it's all good.
Maddie Flood, 11 goals as well, up forward as well. So I think they're going to be two players obviously that Heathmont will have been preparing for today.
Yeah, that's good. And as well, we just want to touch on at the base as well. It's very good to see, senior women's footy coming, which is through the ranks, and it's growing as we can tell.
Yep.
But it's great to see that the Waverley Blues, they have unfortunately had to fold since probably 2019. And now they've come back, and it's really good to see, a Waverley Blues side, like their men's team as well, as we can talk about as well, that they're flying up the ladder, which is great to see from a club that struggled, you would say, getting a senior women's side, and now got one, and they're actually up the ladder, so it must be pretty good. And they must be really happy at the moment, the Waverley Blues.
Yes, they certainly are. We obviously know last year in the men's, the Waverley Blues getting promoted from Division 3. But they're just they're just flying at the moment in Division 2, and the Waverley Blues as well. So they'll be very happy at that club at the moment.
Indeed. So we'll get through some plays for the Waverley Blues. Felicity Nalligan, I think that's the name. 4-time Best and Fairest winner at 4 different clubs. This is an impressive resume that I'm about to read out.
Yeah.
She might not like this if she's listening on, but 4-time Best and Fairest at 4 different clubs. a 2021 Eastern Football Netball League best and fairest, and coming across from Kilsyth last year, winning their best and fairest. That's an impressive resume, Paul.
Yeah, no, definitely. To win four and best, I mean, to win a best and fairest in general, is very, it's a very big task. But, to win four best and fairest, I mean, that is definitely, as you said before, a very impressive resume.
And indeed, she's also this captain as well, which is, you would kind of expect that as well.
A real leader on and off the field.
Definitely. And as well, we've got a couple of players coming through from the under-18s as well. I think we've really only got, so Heathmont have got 2, and the Waverley Blues have, let's have a look here, 1, 5, they've got 6 players coming through the under-18s. The club must be really happy, both clubs should be very happy about how they've got a lot of players coming through from the 18s, and they want to have another kick around in the senior women's and, enjoy what's coming, because they might be playing there next year. You must be pretty proud of how both clubs are going with that.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to blood the youngsters, to get them the experience, to get them to get the experience to be in the senior lineup. And, I'm sure there are a lot of players in both clubs, some of the older players that have been around helping those younger players settle in.
Indeed. So as Heathmont make their way onto the ground here at H.E Parker Reserve, game is not too far away from starting. So, but from the Jets and Waverley Blues, couple key outs as well. I think Bishop, she wears number 10 for the Waverley Blues, kicked 8 goals, not playing today as well. And Hansen as well is injured and out for the season. So a couple big outs for both clubs there today. But first and foremost, Paul, this is the pretty obvious question. Where do you think this game will be won today?
I think the game will be won in the... I know in the midfield there will be a big, everyone says it comes down to the midfield where it's won today. But I think looking at the X factors, I think up forward for Waverley Blues, players like Hall and Matty Flood as well are kicking goals for the Waverley Blues as well, and some of the X factors as well in Krevac, Demicali and Gunn as well. And for Heathmont, I think, up forward for them, players like Brown, McAteer, who's kicked 2 goals this year for Heathmont, Morrow, who's the leading goal kicker so far, I think, for Heathmont with 5 goals.
Yeah.
They'll be very important.
Judging from the look of the ground here, it's very, you can definitely, looking at the ground, there's a lot of space here in between there. So, they can use the far wing and the broadcast wing is what you can see on your screens on the YouTube and Facebook channel. It's definitely a big ground, and, I'd love to see the game kind of open up, if you may like to say. I know that's been used a lot. But we forgot to put in a player as well, just come from the Blackburn Footy Club, Claudia Walsh. She's had a really good start to the year. She plays off the back in midfield. She's had a pretty good start to the year, you must say. Coming from the back line, kicking 4 goals, that's not too bad from a half back or back line coming into the midfield.
It is very impressive when you've got your back, your defence, your backs and your midfielders kicking goals. And we all talk about in footy where, you can't just be relying on your forward kicking the goals as good as they are. You want some midfield goals and some backline goals as well. But it's very, very impressive start so far for Claudia Walsh.
Indeed. So we're just about to get things underway. We're just going to wait for the Waverley Blues to enter the field just in a couple of minutes, you would think. But I reckon we might quickly go to a tip. So, Paul, who do you think will win today, and margin and why?
I hope it's a close game. I reckon Heathmont will definitely want to, challenge the Waverley Blues, but I think with form at the moment. Of course, with no disrespect to Heathmont, I think the Waverley Blues, the way they're going at the moment, 5-1,
Yep.
I think they'll get up. But I reckon they'll only get up by about 3 or 4 goals here today, because it looks quite. It's been a bit. It's meant to be wet today, and obviously the ground as well. They had the tarps on earlier, so
It looks great considering all
it
the...
actually
yeah,
is. It's
with the rain that's been around Melbourne and it's been forecasting. It looks great, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and I mean, I think, I think though it'll be, very tight sort of game. Heathmont will, like as I said before, even though they are 0-6, they have definitely been in games. So I reckon it'll be a close one today.
Yeah, indeed. So if you've just seen on the coin toss, Heathmont will be kicking to the right of your screen and the Waverley Blues will be kicking to the left of screen. So I'm going to ask you now, Paul, what do you think both captains will be asking before this game for a Waverley point of view?
Yeah, well, I think for Waverley, I think they'll just want to keep doing what they're doing. Getting the goals on the board. They've done a lot right this year, Waverley, and I think but I think they'll also know as well. Heathmont will be wanting to come out for their first win, so they know that this is. Because like when you look at these sort of games, it's also a danger game, as we all say. So she'll be having them fired up, and as you always do. And for Heathmont, they'll be fired up as well, as they know they've been in games and they've fought games out. But no, I think at home that'll help them out a lot.
Boundary.
Indeed. Let's cross down to Boundary side.
Good morning, gentlemen. Just a quick update for you. Waverley Blues are putting 16 players on the ground in support of Heathmont only fielding 16 today. And if anyone in Heathmont gets injured, God forbid, Waverley will be loaning them a player to keep 16 on the field.
Thank you there, Kate Green. And now let's take it away with Paul Laconey for the first bounce.
Yes, and the hit out was won by Everstein, as Waverley Blues will want to get it away. Umpire says play on, and handballs away by Krevac. Now Heathmont have it over to Prier, who kicks it down the line. And
it's going to be a stoppage here. And it looks like it's going to go for a free kick here. So the Waverley Blues going to try get it down to their attacking forward 50. Good kick there. Who's going to fly? Eventually the ball gets down and we'll have another stoppage on the other, I call it the sponsors wing. It's got all of our great sponsors on board from the Eastern Football League. Thank you again. So now the ball will just roll and try get around one another, and there's going to be a free kick. No, I think that's a netball going on in the background. So again, there'll be another stoppage down again near the boundary side.
So the ball up, both ruckmen going at it as another scrap going on. Heathmont get the kick away, and I think it's out in the full.
Yes, it is.
So Waverley will get the ball back as it's, who's that that's got it for Waverley? She kicks down the line and kicks it off the ground. Now Heathmont is Prier at it again. She handballs away and kicks it off the ground. Now it's a kick down the corridor for Heathmont. Now here's contest here as Heathmont try to get it away. Handballed over to McPherson. McPherson now good push and shove there. Umpire says play on as Todd, I think it is. No, it's Edwards, I think, that was wrapped up. So the umpire will bowl it up as the Waverley Blues want to get it out through Farah. Now here come Waverley Blues, and that's a great tackle. So it's holding the ball. A great tackle there as Tolliday has the ball in hand. No, in fact, it is McTeer who's kicked the 3 goals so far as she kicks it down the line to a contest, and that's a great mark taken by the Waverley Blues, taken by White. So she kicks down the line. Good intercept mark there, taken by Brown.
So Brown now can look to kick inside the 450 of Heathmont. Great mark there taken there. That was a great mark there by Tolliday. Tolliday now can go back, and this is the first time we'll see the Jets try getting into their 450. Ball is still on the ground, but Heathmont have still got numbers around the footy, and eventually now it will be a ball up. This is looking really good from the Jets at the moment, Paul. A lot of getting inside their 450. I don't think the Waverley Blues have got in their 450 yet.
Yes, a very good start. A very good start here by Waverley Blues, and if they can get the first goal here, Heathmont, it will do a lot of wonders for their confidence.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the footy now. Tolliday kicks the ball again inside the deep inside 450. McPherson there trying to try to keep the ball in, and eventually the ball's still in the place. Don't know if it is or not. And little kick there by Tolliday again. She's been everywhere so far.
She has.
As Waverley try get back on the attacking side of things. A player is down. We'll try to get our boundary reporter, Kate, to see what's going on there. Handballs the ball. Good kick there. That was by Pearson. And eventually the Jets will try get a stoppage here. And eventually it will be a ball up.
So the umpire...
Free kick. I thought it was a ball up. Something must have been said.
Yes, I think Heathmont, they're putting the pressure on Waverley Blues at the moment, and they'll be, as Heathmont will get it down the ground as they look to go inside 50 again. Here's an opportunity for Heathmont as it's a goal.
Oh, it's a goal.
It's a goal. Well.
Hang on. It looked like it's a point. It looked like yep.
Was it touched off the boot, was it?
I don't know. I couldn't really see. I thought it was a goal myself. But obviously that means the score to Heathmont. 1 behind to Waverley Blues yet to score. As Waverley look to attack with the ball there. Coming into the ball now is Pearson. Pearson goes for a little run. Kicks it short one. Who will fly? Eventually the ball gets inside the 450. Who will get there? That was Hull gets the ball, and eventually now Waverley Blues looking to get a score here, but Heathmont have got all the numbers going forward as Heathmont handball the footy, and now Heathmont look to get it on here. McPherson tries to get into the game by trying to get Heathmont inside their 450, but eventually we'll have another throw up here about just inside the Waverley Blues forward 50 here.
Boundary quickly.
Boundary with Kate Green.
Player 20 for Heathmont.
Charlotte Tolliday. Yep.
Just winded. Okay.
All good. Thank you for that, Kate.
So Heathmont go inside forward 50 again, but the Waverley Blues will clear it out of their defensive 50. Here's Waverley Blues who handballed away. Now here's an opportunity kicked away by Mullinger, and that's a good kick over to McTeer, who's been everywhere so far for Heathmont as she loads it into the forward 50 again. Went for a mark. Is it a free kick? It is, so It's a push. And it's a free kick here for Tolliday.
Now, she's just been winded, so hopefully she can go back and kick this one, which would be great for the Jets.
Yes, they're definitely on a high at the moment. Kicks
Oh.
it, and she's kicked it in. That's a great kick to
Just a luck of defence there, Paul, wasn't it? She was just all on her own and got open.
Yeah, unforgivable, really. Like, you can't let leave players open in the forward 50. But here's Herbert, who's going to kick for goal to the top of the square, and it's
a ball up.
Ball up. I was nearly thinking it was a
Yeah,
mark
I thought
for
that
a
was a
second,
mark
but
too, yeah.
the umpire will ball it up as both ruckmen will go at it. Kicked off the ground. It's a goal. What a great goal there, and the first one of the game to Heathmont, and Heathmont are leading 1-1-7 to Waverley Blues yet to score. We've played 8.5 in the first quarter.
Perfect, yep. That's what we talk about, you know. We talk about Heathmont. They want to kick the first goal to put that goal scoring pressure on Waverley. But the ball has just been in Heathmont's ball 50 pretty much the whole game to start the game. I know we're 8 minutes, about to close into 9 minutes now. But definitely Heathmont, a lot of good things to tell at the moment.
Boundary.
Let's go boundary side again with Kate Green.
Goal kicked by 26.
Thank you for that.
So Ebony McTier, who gets her third goal of the year so far, as Waverley Blues will win the clearance as they'll look to reply. And handballs over to Nagel. Good pressure by Heathmont as she kicks it out, but that's a great intercept mark taken by Capamola, as she'll look to go back into the forward 50. So Waverley go inside again. Borchia, handballs over, gets it over to, and that's a great goal kicked by Nelligan, I think it was. And Hall-in was. Yep. So Hall, who's kicked Waverley's first goal, and Waverley moved to 1-1-6, trailing Heathmont 1-1-7, 10 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Indeed, that was just a great goal there kicked, and a much needed goal for Waverley because of the scoreboard pressure at the moment. So now we'll try to get the umpire to ball it up. So we've got McPherson, and so we've got McPherson from Heathmont in the ruck up against Nulligan from the Waverley Blues, as I think McPherson got the tap there. Eventually now Nulligan gets the kick there for the Waverley Blues, and it's going to lose scrabble at the moment, but eventually now it will be a umpire ball up here.
They'll be liking this. They'll be loving this pressure, Heathmont, so far up in the coach's box.
Indeed. As eventually the ball gets kicked there. That was Farah. Again, Farah gets the ball again, kicks it, but eventually gets touched. She's been everywhere the last couple of times here, Farah. There's a nice handball there by McPherson. And a push there, and that's going to go to number 20, Gunn. So Gunn now is on the broadcast wing at the moment, down here in H.E Parker Reserve. And a little, not a great kick there, unfortunately, but it'll go out of bounds. And Heathmont look to get back on the attack. And Brown, Alana Brown, will have the honours of kicking the ball in the broadcast win here. She kicks it. Who will fly? And again, great mark taken there. That was Harvey. Harvey kicks it to Rowe. And Rowe, the ball will just travel around, trying to look things around here for Heathmont. Eventually now they get the ball kicked. That was Archie, I think that's the name. Arich, yep. Yep. So now Heathmont, so Waverley Blues, good kick there. That was again by Farah. She's been very lively in the last couple of minutes for the Waverley Blues. Tries, moves the ball forward, and it will be a stoppage.
So another ball up as both ruckmen will go at it. Hit out one there, but the clearance will be won by Waverley Blues. They look to get it inside 50 again. So great intercept mark there taken by Bowyer Smith in the defensive 50 as she kicks it down the corridor. That's a great mark taken by Demi Coley. And she'll look to launch it in, but she's going to kick it over to Harvey. And she's going to go inside the forward 50 again. Players around. Here's an opportunity for Nagel, and she lines up and kicks a goal. It's still in.
Oh no.
It's still in.
It's still in.
Isn't it? It's
a goal though, but it was...
Wow. So it's a goal to Nagel. Probably one of the more...
Oh. I thought that was in, but the Colour Boys scored it a goal. Anyway.
One of the more bizarre goals you'll see, but...
Waverley Blues 2 straight, 12 to Heathmont 1-1-7, and we are 13 minutes in to the first quarter. Stranger things can happen in footy, and that is one of them.
Certainly can, as both ruckmen will go at it. Here's McTeer who launched it forward for Heathmont. Now it's Farrow tries to get it away, kicks it over, looking for Borchia, but Heathmont will get it away. But Waverley have plays around it, and Russell handballs it over to Harvey. Free kick to Waverley Blues. So Russell, I think it is going to get it back, and she'll look to launch it inside the forward 50, but their players around it couldn't mark it was Everston, and it's a good tackle, but the umpire will say my footy.
So we're inside the attacking 50 of the Waverley Blues. Harvey in the ruck up against Everstein, and it's going to be another ball up inside the Waverley Blues. Just we looked at our replay system, and the ball just went over the line, so this is the goal there to the Waverley Blues.
So the umpire balls it up, and Heathmont are looking to get out defensive 50. Free kick to Heathmont, so they'll be getting the ball back, and it'll be Priya who's going to kick it away for Heathmont. So she's going to go down the line here. High footy, couldn't mark it, and Waverley look to get it away through Demi Coley. Now it comes off the ground off Nagel, and that's going to be a free kick. That's going to be heading to the Waverley Blues. So Millington is going to go back into the forward 50. She's got an open player in, but a great intercept mark there, kicked away by Tolliday. And that's a great contest there, and it's going to go out for a throw-in.
Yes, indeed. So we're just closing in to quarter time at the moment. 16 minutes gone. Great kick there. That was by Gunn. Gunn kicks it to Priya. And a great following up vision by there. That was Bowyer Smith who kicked that then. The Jets look to get on the attack. They've been really, really good so far. And that's going to be ball up. And it's going to be thrown up. We're about 16 minutes into the first quarter. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on Eastern Football Netball League Facebook and YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying that. And we've got a great contest on our hands so far, which is great to see. Tolliday is going to pick up the footy, eventually gets tackled. And again, the Jets have just got the numbers, which is great to see at the moment. They're trying as much as they can at the moment. Good push there. And again, a nice handball vision there by the Waverley Blues. And eventually it's going to be a all up on the sponsor's wing, or I like to call it.
So the umpire will ball it up again. Both rucks go at it. High ball, so Priya looks to get her hand on it, but she gets the tackle in, and that is going to be another ball up. Great response by Waverley after
Yeah.
the first few minutes by the first 10 minutes by Heathmont, but it's a great contest so far, and it's a handball to Heathmont, and that's going to be another stoppage.
So we're up to the sponsors wing yet again. And the ball has been for the last couple. 2 rucks going on it. That was Tolliday there. The Blues there. Harvey gets the handball there. And the ball is going to be inside the attacking 50. And the Jets kick it inside. Pope trying to get it open here. But it's been all Waverley. And they've got little numbers around this footy. That is up, far up. She's been lively this quarter.
She has. And
Sorry, that wasn't low. That was Gunn. Gunn kicks it again. Waverley again got the numbers. That was good. Followed there by Borchia. And looks like the ball will be through for a stoppage. Eventually gets touched again. And, oh no, the ball will go ahead again. The umpire is putting the whistle away. Just good to see. Good kick there by DeMacaulay. And again, it's just going to go into the hands of Heathmont, and that will be a ball up. Deep inside the Waverley Blues. Forward line, we're nearly up to quarter time down here in H.E Parker Reserve. Good kick there again by the ruckman. Eventually now gets kicked there by Nagel. Nagel, this is dangerous here for the Waverley Blues. Eventually gets handballed away. Again, great. This is good defence here by the Heathmont Footy Club at the moment. And eventually that's going to get tackled, and that's going to be wrapped up. And the umpire will ball up. Good pressure here by the Heathmont Jets and the Waverley Blues forward arc.
it certainly is, and they're definitely they're making it hard for Waverley at the moment. Which is great to see. As the umpire will ball it up again. And here's a chance here for Nagel, smothered, and great pressure again by Heathmont. And that is quarter time of an entertaining first quarter. Heathmont 1-1-7-2. The Waverley Blues were leading 2 straight 12. Blake Tennant, the goal kickers.
Yes, of course. We saw Charlie Nagel kick the goal. Definitely had to raise a few eyebrows down here at H.E Parker. Went through, but it did. And a goal to singles to Ebony McTitia. I think that's the name. And I didn't get the other one for Waverley Blues. I think there was another one as well.
To
Hull as well. So that is quarter time down here at H.E Parker Reserve. We'll be back after this into the second quarter. So stay tuned. Welcome back to H.E Parker Reserve. Welcome back to H.E Parker Reserve for the Deakin University Match of the round between the Heathmont Football Club and the Waverley Blues
Boundary.
in Division 2. Let's go boundary side with Kate Green.
Just for the quarter pep talks for Heathmont and Waverley Blues. Heathmont, great pressure and quarter. Just man up a bit more, but other than that, just keep up the pressure and contest. Waverley Blues, pretty much similar, great pressure. Really good handballing, and just, again, keep up the pressure and contest.
Thank you for that, Kate Green. So interesting first quarter that we saw. Definitely a lot of positives for the Jets, but from Waverley's credit, a good side always finds a way to try get back into the contest. So even game, which is great to see, Paul.
Yep, it certainly is, and it certainly is a great response by Waverley, but I'm sure, Heathmont's defensive pressure has been really good. Waverley are getting numbers to the ball, but I'm sure, Heathmont quarter time would have been saying, great pressure and, especially in the defensive 50 and around the ground as well, and they'll be looking to do the same in this for the rest of the game. So it's a great start for...
Yep. Anyway now, so gets the tap there, great tackle there, and it's going to be a holding the ball free kick, and it's going to go to number 4, Capamolia. So Capamolia, deep inside the Waverley Blues 450 who are fly. Eventually now the Jets have got all the numbers going forward. Good kick there, that's going to go to McPherson. McPherson gets the handball. Good link up here. Eventually the Jets now trying to look on the attack as Mellinger gets the handball, but Waverley again just got all the numbers. Great tackle there. Eventually gets the kick there by Capamola. Heathmont again trying to get inside the attacking 50 where the ball has been, but eventually it's going to be a free kick going to the Waverley Blues. I think that's going to go to... It's Gunn by the looks of it, I think. No, it's number 18, Walsh, the vice-captain. Kicks it inside. And that's going to go out of bounds. I think it's going to be a free kick to Heathmont. Yes, it will be. So that was kicked by Nagel, who's already kicked a goal today. So Nagel can look inside, but eventually now the Jets get back on the attack again, Nelligan gets a good strong tackle there, but it's going to be a free kick going to the Jets. Sorry, no free kick, just a ball up.
So both rucks will go at it as it looks to be another scrap here, and that's going to be another stoppage. So the umpire will throw it up again as Heathmont will win the clearance, won by Morrow. Goes down the line. Here's Gunn. Great tackle there by White, but kicked off the ground there by Walsh. It goes over to Capamola, which was a great smother there by Everstein. Kicked away by Heathmont, and it's going to be another stoppage.
Indeed it is. Crown getting very vocal at the moment down here in H.E Parker as Nalligan wins the tap and kicks it to Capamola. And Capamola kicks it inside the Waverley Blues forward 50 arc. And it's going to be another ball up. Inside the Waverley Blues forward 50 here. As Nalligan trying to get with McPherson in the ruck. Eventually, Nalligan got the tap. Capamola gets tackled and it's going to get holding the ball. It's going to go to the Jets.
And I think it's...
Anyway, the Jets get the kick to McPherson. McPherson tries to tap the ball and Farah gets the handball. That was too White. And Waverley look to again be on the attack, which is good to see. And looks like the ball's it's just swirling around. I think that was Finnegan who got that holding the ball free kick. Finnegan there. It's a good tackle. She goes in the ruck against Nalligan. No, she won't. McPherson will. McPherson gets the tap, gets the handball, and again, it looks like the ball, and it's going to be a holding. Yep, high. Yep, it was there. And it's going to go to White or Witt.
So White, it will kick it away, and it's dropped there by and Heathmont will get the ball back, kicked off by Morrow. Here's Morley, who kicks it down the line. Great tackle there, but that's going to be that was Finnegan, but it's Borcher who will get the free kick for the Waverley Blues, but it's kicked down the line, kept alive.
Yep, good call there. I thought it was a throw too, so, yeah.
It's a free kick there for Heathmont. Nearly thought it was a ball in, but Heathmont will take the free kick, and that's marked there by McPherson.
It's been likely.
She has. She's looking for Pearson. Punched away there, and a great tackle, great shrug off, and shrugged away the tackle, and the umpire says
Russell.
It's going to be my footy, and Russell there with the, and one there. So great clearance, one by Capamola, who has been lively as well. Great pressure there by Heathmont, but Waverley will get it away, and they'll get it into the forward 50, but Heathmont will clear it back out over to Pearson. Great play here by the Waverley Blues, but Heathmont with the great pressure again, and that is going to be a ball up.
So we're inside the Waverley Blues. Both rucks going at it. There's Nelligan going at it. Great resume, great player as well. As Farah kicks the ball inside, and the Jets have got all the numbers here, but Waverley trying to as well. And that's going to go out of bounds inside the Waverley Blues. Hasn't quite been in the Heathmont's goals, but they've definitely been in and around the contest as we speak.
No, it's great pressure by the Waverley Blues, and they will win the clear attack. Great tackle, but it is holding the ball. So
called it too, Paul.
Great tackle there as Heathmont will get the free. She's looking to go down the line, looking for a Heathmont player, but that's a great tackle again. And that
Oh
is
no,
going to be...
free kick.
So Morrow will take the free and she kicks it quickly. And here's Farah, and that's going to be Noah's Finnegan. And the umpire is going to bowl it up.
So inside the centre bounce, down at the both ends. It's going to be, geez, sort of rough going on at the moment.
To Heathmont's credit, even though they haven't got it forward yet, their defensive pressure's still there. And
Snelligan gets a touch, she'll do her own ruck work, kicks it inside the Waverley Blues, 450, where they've been dangerous early. Good bump there, I think that was Finnegan there. Handball around there, the Waverley Blues. But Heathmont have again just got all the numbers going forward. Alex again, and it's going to go out of bounds. And
it's going to be a stoppage in the Waverley Blues forward 50. So, no, in fact, Morrow's going to get the free as she kicks down the line. Although it's still on the defensive 50. Here's a chance here for Waverley. Will this be a goal? Rushed through, or is it a goal?
No, it's rushed.
So it is rushed, and the Waverley Blues get the first score of this second quarter. It's the Waverley Blues 2-1-13 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We've played nearly 10 minutes in this second quarter, and it's starting to rain here at
a little bit
Heathmont.
drizzly, isn't it?
Yep, and great pressure again by Waverley Blues. She's looking to go forward, but it's a free kick to Heathmont. And
no, Waverley. I think.
No.
Oh no, back to Heathmont.
So Mullinger was open, but she goes to another player instead, and McTeer gets involved, and that is going to be another stoppage.
So we're nearly up to nearly time for half time here. And the Jets doing some really good defensive acts. And it's going to be a ball up here, nearly at the the Waverley Blues bench. And the umpire, we're going to ball it up here as Waverley and Heathmont get the touch going forward.
Great tackle.
Yeah, again, good tackle there. The pressure's definitely been on there for both clubs. And then here comes McPherson. It's been lively for the Jets at the moment. Good strong tackle there. That was Morrow. And McPherson again kicks the ball. Again, it's just been all pretty much both sides at the moment. And here come the Jets. The ball is going to shoot around. It's going to go deep inside the 450. Bit of a hold there. Umpire didn't see it. Again, just hit by Brown. And the umpire will ball up. Again, good pressure here by the Jets.
They can get a goal here. It'd be enormous for their confidence, because it's been in Waverley Blues end. So if they can get a goal against the play here, it'd be really good for their confidence.
It's Tolliday, but it's going to be there by Morley. The ball is just going around onto the sponsors sort of wing down here at H.E Parker Reserve. It's been kicked away. It's just been likely that Heathmont again got the numbers early, and it's going to be a ball up.
So it's going to be another ball up here. Nelligan and McPherson, I think it was. That's going to be another ball up. So 12 and a half minutes have been played in this second quarter, as great pressure from both sides again, and the umpire is going to have a say, and he will say it's a ball up as he bowls it up again, and Waverley Blues will get the clearance down into the corridor as here's an opportunity for the Waverley Blues. Great tackle there by I think it was Boyer Smith, but it's going to be another stoppages. Waverley Blues are into their forward 50. Great tackle by Waverley, and that'll be another stoppage deep in Waverley Blues forward 50.
Alrighty. So it's going to get deep inside the Waverley Blues. So it's going to be a Waverley Blues inside the 450 where the ball has been majority of this quarter as they look to kick a score. But Heathmont has been really good defensively at the moment. And it's going to be tackled out. Yeah, they're going to go out of bounds, but Waverley still keeping in. That was a good kick there by Harvey. And it's looking likely it's going to go out of bounds, and it will.
So it's going to be a free kick here for Waverley, the last touch out of bounds. So it's Demicoli who's kicked it into the forward 50 for the Waverley Blues, but it's cleared out, but still in there. So here's a opportunity, top of the goal square, kicks it, and it's one behind. So they're second behind of the game, and they're second of the quarter. So it's a 7-point lead now. Waverley Blues 2-14 to Heathmont 1-17. We've played almost 15 minutes in this second quarter.
So Heathmont look to attack here, and McPherson gets the touch there. She's definitely been one of the Jets' best players today. And it's going to be kicked to the Harvey direction, but eventually couldn't mark there. And then Waverley Blues look to attack. I think that was Gunn. Gunn kicks it. And it looks like it's going to be dangerous times here for the Heathmont Jets. And it's going to go through for a behind. And that moves the Waverley Blues third behind for the quarter. And that moves the score to Waverley Blues 2-3-15 to Heathmont 1-17. And we are about 15 and a bit going into the second quarter, approaching half time. Geez, the Jets, the defensive pressure has just been really good at the moment, and they're keeping the Waverley Blues, the bit of pressure on them.
They certainly are, as the Waverley Blues will go back into the forward 50. Mark dropped there, and a great tackle from Waverley Blues is nearly marked. Mark was nearly taken. Kicks it kicked out of the defensive 50, but that's a mark. So a mark taken there by Waverley Blues. I'm just trying to work out who it is.
Gunn.
It was Gunn. Yep. So Gunn, who's been lively for Waverley so far, and that's going to be a free kick. So she's going to kick it to the top of the square. Mark taken. Great mark. And that...
I think it's Mulligan, I think. No, it's not. It's Flood.
Flood. So Flood is going to line up. She's kicked 11 goals so far this season, and she'll be looking to get her first on the board this morning. And that is a behind. So that's 4 behinds this quarter to Waverley Blues. And they lead 2-4-16 to the Waverley Blues to Heathmont 1-17. We've played nearly 17 and a half in this second quarter as they're just going to get the ball back.
So Heathmont looking likely to try and get a score this quarter to get half-time on a high at the moment. So Heathmont now trying to get something open here. They kick it onto Waverley Blues. I think there was Piers going at it there, or Pairs. And it's going to be a Ball up here. On the corner of an angle of Waverley Blues is forward 50 here. It's McPherson and Nelligan going the ruck. And I think that's Harvey there, but eventually DeMcCauley gets there. She picks up the ball again. DeMcCauley gets the handball to Gunn. Gunn tries to get open to McPherson. McPherson handballs it off. So here come the Jets. Good mark there taken. That was Mactia. The Jets look likely here. The ball will bounce, but will it bounce the right way to the Jets? It does. Really good here by the Jets here. Good handball there. It's looking dangerous for the Waverley Blues. Good strong tackle. Will it be caught? No, it won't.
Great work by Brown just then to get it in the forward 50 and the tackle as well. So Heathmont, the umpire balls up as Waverley Blues will clear it out. Defensive 50 by Krivak. And it's another tackle there. Play on, says the umpire. The umpire lets it go as the Waverley Blues through Nagel. And here's Gunn, who tried to clear it away, who has been very impressive for the Waverley Blues so far, is Gunn again. And the umpire says play on, and that is going to be another stoppage near the Heathmont forward 50. 19 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. Here's Ulrich, who gets it in a forward 50. Be great for Heathmont if they get a goal here at just before half time. Great tackle there.
Oh.
And the umpire let it go. So the siren just about to, no, it's, yep, there we go. The siren's gone here for half time at H.E Parker Reserve. It's Heathmont 117 to the Waverley Blues 2-4-16.
And we'll be back after this for the second half action down here at H.E Parker Reserve.
It was the swearing. It was the attitude on the field. I ended up going the way home because when she said when I said she was a really nice person. Hey, fat man!
Yes, welcome back to H.E Parker Reserve. As this is the Deakin University Match of the round between the Heathmont Football Club up against the Waverley Blues. We're now up to half time, and the score is Heathmont 1-1-7 to Waverley Blues 2-4-16.
Boundary.
An interesting game as we coach boundary side now to Kate Green.
Okay, both sides basically just the same message as the break between quarter one and quarter two. And just on a quick side note, number 19, DeFries for Waverley Blues, is actually only 16 years old.
Jeez.
And she's come up to play.
Geez, that's pretty fair going. Must be pretty daunting, but she must be really enjoying how,
Well, the scoop from the sideline is that she's really enjoying the challenge and stepping up to that challenge. So there's a little bit of a side note for you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much there, Kate Green. Best in the business, as I like to say, with the Eastern Football Netball League, Deakin University women there. As we go to the score, no changes to our goal kickers. Singles to Nagel and
Sorry,
Hall.
boundary again.
Boundary again, yes.
I just have the coach for the Waverley Blues, Clint. Here's Clint for you, just quickly.
Yeah. G'day, Clint. Obviously, a very, Heathmont have just come straight at you from the get-go. What was your key message for the first quarter and the second quarter? On how you can get to game on your terms yet again?
Yeah, look, I think we had a reasonable first half. I think what we've got to try and establish here is the conditions and, making sure we're just sort of gaining some acres on the ground. And at this moment, we're sort of trying to still play that dry weather footy. But the message now for the second half is that, we've got a bit of fitness in our team, and we've been working on that the last couple of weeks, and is that to try and use that fitness to our advantage in the second half.
So in that second quarter, they seemed to get a lot of inside 50s, but the defensive pressure for Heathmont was really impressive. What do you think in the third quarter to get it to give yourselves more chance in the forward 50?
Yeah, look, it's a good question. I think in that, Heathmont are really good defensively, and they've shown that in their previous matches, and especially against East Ringwood the other week. What we need to do in our forward lines, we've got our key forwards. We just need to open it up a little bit, making sure that Maddie Flood and Elise Halls have got space to lead into. I think that last quarter we didn't give them that space, and we got a bit congested. We're getting the ball into our forward 50, we're breaking down a little bit across our half forward line, so we just need to improve on that for the next half.
Thanks for your time, Clint. All the best for the second half.
All right, thank you.
No worries. Clint Mutton there, the senior coach there of the Waverley Blues. I'll just give you analysis here, Paul.
Yeah.
What's your key observation for the second half? Who do you think wins? Do you still go with your tip that you went through at pre-game? Do you think the Waverley Blues got this covered, or do you feel like there could be an upset brewing with the Jets coming through to get the win?
I still think Waverley Blues by 3 goals, but yeah, as Clint said just before, Waverley Blues going forward just need to open up a bit more, and I think Heathmont, like the defensive pressure for Heathmont's been really impressive. I think they need to take the corridor a bit more to get it into forward 50. But other than that, it's still very much anyone's game.
Yeah, indeed. We're about to get third quarter action down here at H.E Parker Reserve. And we are about to start. It's the Deakin University Match of the round between the Heathmont Football Club and the Waverley Blues. Paul O'Coney, let's take it away, mate.
So Waverley win it out the ruck and they win the clearance. And a great tackle there by Morley, and that is going to be a ball up just outside the Waverley Blues forward 50. Pearson and Nelligan were in the ruck as it's cleared away. It's gone forward for Heathmont, and White tries to get her hands on the footy, handballs it away to Gunn, and White will get the ball back, kicked through the middle, and running towards it is Borchia, and it's going to be play on, as the umpire says, and it will be handballed away by Russell, and Waverley Blues will go forward. It goes over to Harvey. She gets it into the forward 50. Opportunity for the Waverley Blues, and it's a goal. So a great start to the third quarter for the Waverley Blues, and they move to a 15-point lead. Waverley Blues 3-4-22 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We've played a minute and a half in the third quarter. Goal kicked by Morley.
Indeed. Just great vision of the ball, knew where there was, but how good was the work there by Harvey just to get that ball down on the ground and get that going forward. So the Waverley Blues get I'd like to say a set break at the moment, set point kind of thing. I like to use my tennis rehearsals in this sort of game as the buddy, as we can say. I think there's an open going on at the moment.
Yep, Roland Garros.
Yes, indeed. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about the footy, though. That's a great kick there. And good kick there. Again, that was Kriovec. And as Waverley try to look to get another go into their tally at the moment. Good handball there. That was Butchia. Great kick there. Well marked. Yes, it will. That was a great mark taken there. Can't get the number at the moment. It's number 30, Flood. She's been flooding goals. She's kicked 11 this year. So Flood now, can she get the margin heavily back onto Waverley Blues at this stage? Flood now lines up directly in front, you would say. Kick, it's on its way. It's looking good.
Oh, it's
still alive. Gets touched off the boot. Tolliday gets the kick. But Waverley will have the answer again as Flood again marks her own footy. I'm pretty sure. I think that was Flood. Kicks it down deep. And the Jets try to handball the ball. Try to get it out of Waverley Blues. It's 4:50 here. And it looks like it's going to be a ball up inside the Waverley Blues forward 50. I think that was Gunn. I think it was there who got that kick, so apologies there.
So a free kick here to Heathmont, as it's going to be Mullinger who is going to have the honours. She kicks it over looking for McPherson. McPherson's running towards it. She's opening up and she's looking for a player, but it goes over to Waverley Blues. Here's Morley, who kicked the goal just before, as Heathmont will look to get out of it, but it's going to go under the forward 50, kicked off the ground there by Russell, and that is going to go out of bounds for a...
Oh, it's a free kick.
Free kick.
So free kick going to Heathmont. That's Tiana Priere. She'll have the honours of kicking the ball in. She wants to go down the line. She tells her teammates She will kick it. He gets a tap there. But good follow-up vision. Gets a tick there. That was Kriavac, who's been likely everywhere. And again, that was by Kapamolia. Gets a kick there. Tolliday gets the kick. And Kapamolia, she's got time here if she wants to, and she will eventually, but I think that was gun there. She has been a gun today. Kicks the ball. It's going to go to Edwards. Edwards now trying to put some pressure on the Waverley Blues. And a great mark taken there. Trying to get the number there. 26 that was Mactia. And the ball is going to circle around through for the Jets. It's been all Jets at the moment. Touched off the boot there. And it's going to roll the ball into the go for... No, it won't. The umpire wanted to call the whistle, but he didn't. So the ball's the circling around at the moment. Trying to find numbers as well for the Jets is. Good following handball there. Ball gets there, and Priya will handball the ball over. And it looks like it's going to be a ball up here.
So, just outside the Waverley Blues forward 50 on what Blake likes to call the sponsors wing.
That's it, mate. That's it. Go look after him.
Yep.
Do a lot for us.
Certainly do, yes. As Heathmont try to get it out of... They try to get the clearance, but that is going to be another stoppage as the umpire will throw it up outside the forward 50 for Waverley Blues. Into the forward 50. Numbers around for Heathmont as it's going to go back in the forward 50. Morley's under it. Can she take the mark? Good pressure there by Boya Smith as it's kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a free kick to Heathmont as it's going to be White who will take the honours. She's going to go down the line. And that is going to go back to Waverley Blues. And it's going to go out of bounds again.
The field kicking just hasn't been great for the Waverley Blues. They might want to start lowering their eyes and looking to, get options going. But again, the Jets now look to attack. And it looks like it's just going to be a scrap at the moment. But the Waverley Blues just got all the numbers going forward. And good kick there. Who's going to fly? And great mark taken there. Great mark taken. And that was Hull. She's already kicked a goal today. This is for goal number 2. And she just got that front position. And just great mark taken there. So Hull, can line up. Kick is on its way, but it's going to go through for a behind. That means the score to Waverley Blues 3-5-23 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We are 7 minutes and 40 seconds in to the third quarter. Paula Coney.
So White is going to take the kick-in honours as she's going to go down the line with numbers around for Heathmont. Ulrich tried to get a hand on it, and Heathmont they are going to get the free kick, and Ulrich will take the free as Priya was calling for the handball. She's going to kick down the line. Numbers around here for Heathmont, but White nearly took the mark. Is that a free kick? It certainly is, and it's going the way of the Waverley Blues, and it is going to Kapamola, who has been very impressive for the Waverley Blues. Morley is going to go into the forward 50. Morley's going to kick a goal.
Oh, that's a goal today.
What a top goal that is by Morley. Certainly a goal today, and she's got her second goal of the game and a second of this quarter, and the Waverley Blues have got it out to 22 points. Waverley Blues 4-5-29 to Heathmont 1-1-7, 9 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Geez, I don't know what Clint Martin has said, but he's definitely told him to, get to where they want to try to do it their terms, and they're definitely doing that at the moment as the umpire throws it up. Nelligan going at it, and it's going to be a ball up. So Everstein and Nelligan going at it. And eventually the ball will get out, but Waverley again got the numbers going deep inside their forward 50. Here's Morley. She's been everywhere this quarter. The ball will sit to her. Tries to shrug off one, gets a handball, but she's going to get wrapped up.
Great tackle.
Great tackle from the danger person at the moment. Well done there by Bell Smythe. I think it's Smythe, not Smith. To McPherson. Again, she's been everywhere. And the ball's just going to race out of bounds, and it'll be a ball up. Definitely a lot of players have lifted. Sarah Morley, he's kicked 7, but now she's kicked 9 for her season. She's definitely been lively for the Waverley Blues this quarter, which is what you want from a Waverley Blues point of view. And now the ball will get bouncing around. It's going to be a ball up onto the bench side. Well, the broadcast wing as well. We've got 2 wings here, Paul. We've got the sponsors wing and the broadcast wing. So it's good to see here.
As it's going to be another stoppage here, as the margin is 22 points. It's going to be Everston and Nelligan going at it. Now it's Waverley Blues who get onto it, as it's Gunn who kicks it away. But here's an opportunity now, racing towards it is Harvey. But here, the Waverley Blues kicks it over to Flood. Flood's trying to get her hand on the ball. Good tackle there. Morley's at it again. She's kicked 2 this quarter. Great tackle there by Boya Smythe.
Good chain of handballs and good vision there. It's Bake Ruff go at it. Eventually now the Waverley Blues look to offend Nelligan. Everyone's scared of her, as you can see. She's got that big body presence. And now, who's going to do work here for both sides? Eventually the ball gets handed out. Flood gets the bump. And she tries to keep it in. It's going to be a ball up. It's going to be the Waverley Blues 450. But the game has definitely been this quarter in the Waverley Blues 50. Harvey gets the hit out. The ball is just circling around, trying to get open. Great kick there. Who's going to fly? Great mark taken there. And the Jets look to attack again. So a big long kick, but it's going to go to the Jets' way, which is great. Ball gets touched there. And a great kick there. That was cup them all out. The ball's just going to bounce, and it's just going to be another ball up.
Probably should have gone for the mark there, I reckon.
Indeed there. So it's inside the Waverley Blues 450 at the moment. Harvey gets a hit out to Flood. Will this sit for Flood? It won't. And it's going to be just get pushed there. Good bump there. And it's going to be a ball up yet again. It's just been in the Waverley Blues 450 this quarter, ball, hasn't it? And it's just been on their terms.
Yep, it certainly has. As Clint Martin noted at half-time, he wanted his side to open up going forward, and they've got 2 goals to the good this quarter, both to Morley, as that's a free kick going Heathmont's way. So she kicks it over to Mullinger, but Mullinger will get her hands on the ball here. Waverley Blues with numbers around, but Heathmont will get it away. Here's Pearson, who kicks it down the line on the sponsors wing. And that's a great bump there.
Holding the ball.
Holding the ball even, yep, holding the ball. So free kick to the Waverley Blues, and looking to get it back into the forward 50. So it's just taking a time here handballs it. Going down the line now. Numbers around for Heathmont. That's going to be another free kick here for the Waverley Blues, and open player. Nagel's open for Waverley Blues. Going to Morley, and now an opportunity for the Waverley Blues. Is a mark taken, not taken by Rowe, but brings the pressure. Morley at it again. Her confidence is through the roof in this third quarter. Sarah Morley with the 2 goals. She's been everywhere.
Indeed, Morley. She's really lifted. 9 goals to her tally so far. As again, the Jets try to get onto the attack here. And good vision there by Kappa-Molly. Gets the handball. That was to Pearson. Pearson kicks it. And again, the ball will just roll out. And it will be a ball up on the scoreboard end, I like to call it. We've got a, but I think there's an injury at the moment. Okay, if we can see who it is at the moment, we'll try picture who it is. It looks like an ankle by the looks of it. I'm not a trainer. I wouldn't know what injury it is. Could be cramp, winded. We don't know. But yeah, if we can try see who it is. This is going to stop play for a bit of time. I think it might be, it's not Gun, can't be Gun. We'll try to find as play has been stopped due to an injury. I am trying my hardest, so viewers that are watching, please stand by. But we'll just go through the goal kickers to get back to the game. So 2 goals to Sarah Moley. She brings her tally from 7 to 9. She's really been the only goal kicker today. Waverley Blues 4-5-29 to Heathmont 1-1-7. And we'll probably be 16 minutes into the quarter, potentially even 3/4 time, depending on the injury. Because, of course, I don't think there's time on in senior women's. As we try and find out who the injury is. If we can get our boundary rider, Kate Green. I know she's been pretty busy as well. We'll try to find her, see what she thinks.
Kate, boundary.
Boundary side now with Kate Green.
Okay, it's number 27, Charlotte Pearson.
Yeah.
And she'll be off for assessment, as you can see.
Thank you again, Kate. The best in the business, I say, with Eastern Football Netball League Senior Women's. So thanks again, Kate.
We do hope that she's okay.
Yeah. At least she's slowly getting back to some walking pace, which is good. We never like to see good players injured, so
no.
Yeah, it's never a good look. Anyway, back to the footy now. The Jets look to attack. They just need to put a scoreboard score to their goal tally at the moment. Ball is just moving around. Eventually now the ball will go on to the sponsors wing, I like to call it. Ball gets kicked away and Tolliday looks to pick up the footy, and it looks like it will just go. Although it gets handballed. That was going to the Jets.
Free kick.
Free kick going to Waverley. I think that was number 3.
Yep. Demicoli.
Demicoli. She's been likely just caught up. So Demicoli kicks the ball. Great mark taken there. I think that was Morley.
Yep.
I think she's been everywhere this quarter. Definitely lifted. 9 goals for the season as of today. Morley gets a big thumping kick. Who will fly? Eventually, no. Harvey gets a spot. That wasn't Harvey. Sorry, that was Rowe. Holiday gets the kick. Again, Waverley just got all the numbers. Follow-up vision there. Great was there. Handballed. Dangerous looking times for Heathmont. The ball looks likely to be out, but Heathmont again got the numbers. Good, strong tackle there. And it's going to be holding the ball. This stage.
Nice free kick to Waverley.
Yes. Not sure who that is. I think it might be Gunn. I think so.
She's been lively, so.
Yeah. So anyway, long, straight, thumping kick, and it's going to be intercepted there by White or Witt. I don't know, one of them. Go with what we think. So White now goes deep inside to the attacking 50. Great mark taken. Great mark there. Courageous even. She had 3 plays on her and one eventually got the mark. Kicks it to McPherson. Eventually now the ball gets shifted away to Tolliday. Tolliday gets roughed up and it's going to be a ball up. Nearly approaching 3/4 time down here in H.E Parker Reserve. Overcast conditions as well. So now the ball gets swifted away. It's going to be a free kick going to Heathmont yet again as Priere takes it. And that is it for 3/4 time down here at H.E Parker Reserve. It's Heathmont 117 to Waverley Blues 4-5-29. And that is 3/4 time. 2 goals kicked in that quarter. And you wouldn't believe it, that was to Sarah Morley, who was very likely this quarter with 2 goals. That brings her tally to 9. That is 3/4 time down here at H.E Parker. Stay tuned for the 4th quarter action straight after this.
That one's got the option to. John, I reckon it's the option with both the or it's also got. Sorry,
Welcome back to H.E Parker Reserve for the Deakin University Match of the round between the Heathmont Jets and the Waverley Blues Football Club. Currently at this stage, it's Heathmont 117 to Waverley Blues 4-5-29. Interesting quarter there, but it was definitely all Waverley Blues at this stage of the game. I think we're going to go to boundary side now with Kate Green. Kate, what have you got?
Just an update on Waverley Blues player 27, Charlotte Pearson. It was just a foot leg hit to her tibia, so just a little bit of bone pain.
Yep.
She's icing now and is off for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so I think the Waverley Blues now will be a person down at the moment. So, but it's just been all Waverley at this stage, hasn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it certainly has it. The third quarter was, you know, forward 50 entry after forward 50 entry, but I think, you know, they'll be pleased. Clint Martin will be pleased with the efforts of the Waverley Blues, and I think for Heathmont, they'll be looking to try and get back into this game, but even if they don't get up, they'll be hoping to finish the game on a high.
Indeed, indeed. But from a Heathmont point of view, can you see them coming back? I know, you know, 3 goals. Can you see them coming back here?
Well, I think the thing is that Waverley Blues, they're very good side. Heathmont, you know, their defensive pressure's been really good today, but I think I'm still going to stick with the Waverley Blues.
Indeed. So we now go into the 4th quarter, and we'll go through it again. The score is Waverley Blues 29 to Heathmont 117 here on the Deakin University scoreboard. Down here at H.E Parker Reserve, and players getting set into position at the moment. And again, trying to see if Heathmont can get back into the game. They've been lively, they just haven't put goals on the board. But that 3rd quarter was all red and blue there. As the umpire will begin proceedings, and to begin proceedings for the commentary team is Paul Oconee.
So Everston wins the hit out for Heathmont. Great tackle there by Herbert, and Heathmont will look to go forward here and get the spirits up early in the last quarter. The pressure's been fantastic all day, but if they can get a goal on the board early, it would certainly do their confidence good. And here's a chance here for Heathmont. Good pressure there by Waverley, and there's numbers around here for Heathmont. Now it's Pearson, and that is going to be a stoppage. Great intent early from Heathmont.
Indeed it is. So Heathmont look onto the attack at the moment, trying to get some scoreboard pressure early at this stage. But the ball is going to be shifted out. Good here. Here come the Waverley Blues. That was good by Demicoli here. Demicoli, dangerous signs for the Jets that they can try and get this out. Great following tackle. The ball gets stripped, and it's going to be a pull up onside to the broadcast wing here. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, but stay tuned. We've got the senior men's game as well. Straight after this, it's a double-header down at H.E Parker Reserve today. And the umpire will pull it up. Crowds up and about, which is good to see. Good to see the local community teams and crowd up and about, which is great. The ball gets handballed out. And again, that was White there, Emma White. Gets tackled there early. Handballed there. Harvey gets the kick. And Flood gets the handball to Capamolia. Capamola kicks the ball to Moore. It looks like it's going to go. How will this sit? And eventually now, Morley, she strikes through one, gets the handball, gets the kick. Will this sit? No, it won't. And it looks likely there. Morley's got it again. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. And it's going to go through for behind. She's just been lively this quarter. Sarah Morley here. And that moves the score to Waverley Blues 4-6-30 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We're about 2 minutes 30 into the 4th quarter. She just looks very dangerous, Sarah Morley.
She certainly is, and very recognisable either with the blue helmet.
Yes, yes.
As Heathmont will look to get it out of defensive 50 with numbers around it, and this looks like it's going to be still going, and Morley's taken the mark, So Morley's going to line up for her third goal of the game from directly in front, and it's a big kick here in this game. So Morley to line up for a third goal, and it is gone right for a minus score, and that takes it out to 4 goals of difference. 4-7-31 the Waverley Blues to Heathmont 117. We've played 3 minutes and 40, nearly 50 seconds in this final term.
So Heathmont through, I think that's White there, former backman from the 18s, coming through the ranks, which is great to see. But the Waverley want to try get a good pump there. But she gets up, which is good to see. White, Emma White there, kicks the ball to Nelligan. Nelligan, great vision. Oh, eventually gets dropped there again. But that was just a team effort there by Nelligan, who's got probably one of the greatest resumes I've ever seen on a senior women's at the moment, with four best and fairest at 4 different clubs. So great resume there as Harvey gets the ball. Who's going to fly? And I think it's going to go out of bounds. Yeah. I thought Rowe thought that was a... she didn't notice it hit the point post there. But anyway, so White now from Heathmont now. Caitlin. So Caitlin White from the under-18s can play on now. Kicks it inside. And a great mark taken there. I think that was Demacaulay again. So Demacaulay now kicks the ball. And a great mark taken there. I think that was, I can't really see the number at the moment.
4.
Number 4 there. Thank you.
Capamola.
Capamola again. She's been everywhere for the Waverley Blues. And eventually the ball's going to get tackled. But again, guess who?
Morley.
That was just a goalkeeper there by Caitlin White there. Just a goal-saving spoil there. So that moves the score to the Waverley Blues 4-8-32 to Heathmont 117. We are now approaching 6 minutes into the 4th quarter.
So great goalkeeping there from Heathmont, and it's kicked out and mark taken by the Waverley Blues into the forward 50 as Heathmont try to... No, it's Waverley Blues. They kick it to the top of the square. Couldn't mark it. Opportunity going off the ground. Is it a goal? Yes. It is a goal. So that moves the
We
march.
didn't get that one, actually. Oh, no, it's a point.
Oh, it's a point.
Jeez,
Apologies.
Just the early crow there, Paul. Can't do that. So that moves the score to Waverley Blues 4-9-33 to Heathmont 117.
That's a mark taken by Nagel, is it? Yeah.
No. Nagel.
Yeah, so Nagel is going to line up for goal here as it goes to the top of the goal square. Is it a...
It's a free kick.
Free kick, yep.
And guess who?
So Morley's lining up. I was umming and ahhing just then, wondering if that was here or if it was a whistle had gone off at the netball courts, but Morley's got the free and she's going to line up for her 3rd goal of the game.
And her 10th for the year too, Paul.
Yep,
so.
her 10th of the year, so she kicked 2 in the 3rd quarter. She's lining up for a 3rd here. Morley has kicked a point. So that moves the Waverley Blues on to 4-10-34 to Heathmont 117. We've played 7:45 in this final term.
So Caitlin White can come in and try get the ball going for the Jets at this stage. She kicks it down to the McPherson, but great mark taken there by Harvey. She's been likely again. She's definitely going to be in the Blues' best, I would say. Don't know what the coach would say. I don't have that opinion yet. So Harvey, big, long, strong looking kick. Great mark, but it's dropped. Unfortunately, I got excited then. Handballed the ball. There's a free kick. Sling tackle to Morley. And Morley can now try and kick her third goal of the day. So pretty much directly in front, you would say here, Paul. You would say, or a little bit of an angle here.
Yep, but it's a...
So Morley now lines up for goal number 3. Kick it's on its way, and again, it's through for a behind. So that moves the score ahead to Waverley Blues 4-11-35 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We're now 9 minutes in to the fourth quarter.
So the kick in to be taken out by Heathmont as they're just getting the ball back as they look to get it out of defensive 50 where it's all been the Waverley Blues in this second half. A kick taken there and kicked away by Farah. Now an opportunity. Here's Harvey who kicks it out of bounds on the full. So that's going to be a free kick to Heathmont as they look to get it out of defensive 50 and they kick it down the line here. Mark taken there. That's taken by Harvey. So she's gonna kick it to the top of the goal square just about. Numbers around the footy. And that is going to be a stoppage. So 10-20 gone in this final term. It's
Looks like there's an injury. Sorry, Paul. Sorry to cut you off there. Yeah, we might get Kate Grant if she's available.
I think it's one of the Heathmont players introduced.
Looks like number 7 from what I can see.
Tiana Prier.
Yeah.
We think it is. So we'll get Kate to...
No, she looks like she's all clear. So
Just an ankle stinger, guys.
yeah. Thank you again, Kate. Best in the business for the league, I reckon, for the women's program. As the umpire will throw it up, and the Jets look to attack, but it's just been all Waverley this game. And Russell gets the kick. And eventually now it's just circling the ball, circling around. And again, good kick there. Nagel, and it's going to go through for a behind. Moves the score to Waverley Blues 4-12-36 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We're about 11 minutes going on into the fourth quarter.
So Heathmont will kick it back in. So they've kicked, 7 behinds this quarter now? The Waverley Blues?
Yeah, looks like it, yep.
So they look to get out and they hope to get a goal. Of course, their only goal so far was in the opening, was the first goal of the game. And it's in the Waverley Blues forward 50 once again. So it's going to be a stoppage in the forward 50. Harvey and wins the hit out. Harvey it was, but
free kick,
so it's,
no.
So it's going to be another stoppage. Go at it, cleared away by
No free kick.
Oh, okay. So Di Gregorio kicks it the forward 50, but it's mopped up by Heathmont. But it's going to be another stoppage here inside the Waverley Blues forward 50. And kicked it off. Now an opportunity. Is that Maul, is it? No. It's just about near the top of the goal square, and that's going to be another ball up.
So we're inside the Waverley Blues, 4:50 as you can tell. And it's just been there completely for most of this game, and the umpire will call holding the ball, and it does. So it's going to go to the Waverley Blues at this stage. So Capamola kicks it. Great kick there. Harvey will pick it up. She handballs it. But eventually all the numbers going to the Jets at this stage. And eventually the ball, everyone thought that was out, but it wasn't. And the ball gets handballed and a high tackle. That's going to go to the Waverley Blues. I think that is... couldn't get the number there.
Mark taken.
Mark taken there. I think that was... I think this is... yeah, it's Nelligan, I think. Oh, no, Rowe. So Rowe now. Line up. Kick it's on its way, but it's going to be through Frey behind. That's their 8th behind for the quarter so far for the Waverley Blues. I mean, it's scored a 4-13-37 to Heathmont 1-1-7. We're now 15 minutes into the last quarter. Paul Laconi, take it away.
So Heathmont will get another kick in here as they hope to finish off with a goal here, Heathmont. They've been very competitive this afternoon. They've brought some great pressure, but some great forward pressure here by Waverley Blues as they have it inside their forward 50 once again, and it's going to be another stoppage. So we're 15.5 in this last quarter. The Blues by 30 points. And it's going to be another stoppage by the looks of it. It is, and it'll be bowled up.
So we're about at the cricket nets down here in H.E Parker Reserve. The Jets look to try again, but it's a free kick and it's going to be holding. It's going to go to the Jets. Slow to get up here. Oh, geez, couldn't quite get there. As White now kicks the ball. We'll get back onto that injury quite shortly. The ball gets kicked. Great mark here, taken there. And it's going to be dropped it. Yep, it was there, holding the ball. Going to go to the Jets. So the Jets now, big kick there. Who's going to fly? And eventually the ball would be touched through. And as I like to say, Paul, been saying it all day, the sponsors win. Yep, the sponsors win.
Boundary.
Boundary side now to
It looks like the Heathmont player is just got a cramp in her calf. Considering the workload that Heathmont's done, it's understandable.
Cramps have definitely been a lot, a lot of cramps have been this year, Kate. So interesting to see. Again, she just from the cramp marks the ball. I think that was Mattia. Straight for the cramp. Good kick there, straight after the cramp. She's good. Ball gets shafted away. Good kick there. And it's just pretty much all Waverley. Gets the ball kicked. Eventually now the ball will get thrown away by the Jets. The Jets get the handball. Good vision there. They get it out, but looks like the ball will be going away to the way of the Waverley Blues. People have just got all numbers. They just can't get the ball at the moment. Gets the kick. Good kick, but eventually White. She's just played a goal-keeping performance here down at fullback. She plays on immediately. Fire to the McPherson direction, but couldn't get there. A blue push there by Tolliday, doesn't get called. And it's going to be a ball up.
Yep. Speaking of goalkeeping, the FA Cup final is on tonight, so...
Manchester United and Man City.
Yep.
Big rivals there.
Yep.
Who are you going for?
I'm a United fan, so I'm obviously going to go for
Yep.
the United.
Gentlemen, back to the game.
Yep. Anyway, we'll go back to the game as Tolliday gets tackled and wrapped up. And it'll be ball up.
So it's going to be another stoppage here, and Waverley Blues will clear it out, but
Good
it's
back.
a good intercept mark taken by Heathmont, and here you go Waverley Blues again, kicked into the forward 50. Now Heathmont look to clear it out, but Waverley Blues will get on the end of it, and it's going to be a free kick to Heathmont. So Heathmont looking to, for their sake, hoping to finish off with a goal, but Waverley Blues forward pressure once again, and here's an opportunity as Gunn kicks it, who's been brilliant today for Waverley Blues, and it's gonna be another stoppage here by the looks of things, with about 15 seconds left in this game.
Boundary.
Let's go
Boundary
boundary
with
side.
Kate Green.
End of the game, I have assistant coach Jenna Edwards for Heathmont lined up to have a quick chat with you gentlemen.
No problem. As the siren sounds, and the Waverley Blues impress again, and they now move their record, I think, to 6-1 now, and that moves them highly up the ladder as there is a behind, I'm pretty sure. And Heathmont 117 to the Waverley Blues 4-4-38. That is the end of the game. We're going to cross down to boundary side to the Waverley Blues assistant coach, Jenna Edwards, with Kate Green alongside her. Jenna, you must be pretty proud of your group today.
Yeah.
Obviously got heavily tested by a really good opposition in Waverley Blues.
Yeah.
You must be pretty proud, even though the scoreboard didn't say that, but you must be pretty proud of it.
So proud. They never give up. They absolutely were so competitive today, and we're really, really proud of them, because we had about 10 girls out today and no bench, and they held on all day. For only 4 goals to 1, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, so very, very good performance today by Heathmont. What do you reckon heading into the next game? What are you gonna take forward from this game heading forward?
Well, I think that we're going to take a great amount of positives out of it. They've been, again, really competitive, and they just never gave up. So now that we have a bye coming up next week, so they'll have a bit of a rest, and hopefully we get some of our girls back. So I think we're going to come out pretty more competitive again, and hopefully, get on to more scoring more goals and getting, competitive on the scoreboard, which would be great.
Yeah, Jenna, I just want to talk about your injury at the moment.
Yeah.
How long will you be out for, and when can we see you back on the park?
Well, I'd love to be back out there this year. That would be the goal. But so far, unfortunately, the specialist won't let me talk about footy until the 19th of June, so I won't know. So fingers crossed, or the fingers I can cross, that I'll be back out there soon.
Yeah, well, thanks again for your time, Jenna.
No worries.
Really good performance today. Scoreboard didn't show that, but definitely I was really proud of the way you guys defend, and it's good to see. All the best for the year.
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
hopefully we can see some more sustainable performances and more wins for the Heathmont Footy Club.
That sounds awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Jenna.
Jenna Edwards there. I think that would wrap it up down here at H.E Parker Reserve. Can we give our best player for the game if you had one?
I think the best on ground would probably be Jack Gunn, who was very impressive for the Waverley Blues. She was everywhere all day, and she was very, very impressive. And I think, Sarah Morley with the 2 goals definitely gets a mention, and also as well, Charlie Nagel was a very good player for the Waverley Blues, and she definitely worth a mention. And also an honourable mention to Caitlin White, who played very, very well in the defence.
Yeah. Alrighty, that wraps it up down here at H.E Parker Reserve. It was the Waverley Blues winners today. Impressive as well, but very proud of the Heathmont Football Club. hopefully they can do some more sustainable performances and hopefully get some more wins under the belt. That's all from us. Thanks again, Paul, debutant today. Really good performance today. Hope to see you on a few more coverages here on Eastern Football Netball League. Stay tuned, double header today for the men's game between Heathmont and Templestowe. Thanks for joining and enjoy your footy, enjoy the weekend. Thank you very much.